Hello everyone, welcome back to our online class. How are you doing today? I believe you are fine. Do you know why I know you are fine? Because what? Because yesterday was Wednesday and yesterday was a holiday, right? So yesterday we didn't study, so maybe you relaxed, you watched TV, you played game, you went somewhere with your friends or your family members. So I'm sure that you are fine. Okay, so today is Thursday, right? So can I ask you, what do we usually learn on Wednesday and Thursday? Okay, so on Monday and Tuesday we learn about Hangout 1, right? And on Wednesday and Thursday we learn about Grammar Planet 1 right here. Grammar Planet 1. I hope you have these books all together in your hand right now, right? If you don't have the book, please go to the campus and buy it, right? Okay, so on Thursday we are going to study about Grammar Planet 1, right? And last week we finished Unit 1, right? Can you tell me what is the title of Unit 1 of our Grammar Planet? What is the title of Unit 1 of our grammar last week? What is it? Very good, nouns, right? So last week in Unit 1 we learned about nouns, right? So before going to the new lesson today, I am going to review a little bit about nouns, right? I'm sure that most of you have known about it, but we have to review before we start our class, right? Okay, so here, so this is the grammar points that we learned last week in Grammar Planet 1. Okay, so it is about noun. So what is noun? Noun can be people, can be places, can be things, and can be animals. So people, a boy, a girl, a father, a mother, an uncle, an aunt, right? And it can also be places like a classroom, a house, a pagoda, okay? And it can be also be things, a marker, right? A camera, a whiteboard, a letter. And it can also be animals, a dog, a cat, a buffalo, a crocodile, a bird, an eagle, okay? So now let's go to the indefinite article. So indefinite article, and earn. So we use when the word in front of it starts with a consonant sound, right? Like a boy. The boy starts with letter B, so B is a consonant. It has a consonant sound, so we use a boy, not earn boy, okay? And we use earn when the noun in front of it starts with a vowel sound, right? Like for example, eagle. Can you spell eagle? Eagle fly in the sky. E-A-G-L-E, right? So E. So the word eagle starts with the E. E is a vowel and it has a vowel sound, so that's why we use an eagle, not a eagle, right? I'm sure you know about this already. So now let's go to our new lesson here. So our new lesson today, if you have the book, please open the book on page 13 here. This is our new unit, okay? Unit 2. Can you read the title? What is the title of Unit 2? It is a dish or two dishes, right? So we learn about singular and plural. Do you know what is singular? Do you know what is plural? If you know, very good. If you don't know, don't worry, we are going to study together. Okay, so Unit 2, a dish or two dishes, right? So let's go to the section A, look and learn on page 13. So here, so we have two parts. So we have singular and we have plural. So what is singular and what is plural? Do you know? So singular will refer to anything that is only one. Only one we call singular, like a marker. So how many markers are there? Only one, right? So marker here is singular, right? One marker, right? One marker, like me. Teacher. So how many teachers are there? Can you say only one, right? So I am also singular. So a teacher or one teacher. One marker or a marker, one teacher or a teacher, right? Here, can you see it? Whiteboard. How many whiteboards are there? Can you see? Only one, right? So a whiteboard or one whiteboard. So everything that is only one we call singular, 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 okay? So everything in this world that is only one we call it singular. For example, boy, one boy, one boy, one boy. So we call singular. So now you know singular. Singular is something that has only one. How about plural? Plural, plural, singular, plural, plural. So So plural refer to something that is more than one. Singular, only one. Plural, more than one. More than one is 2, 3, 4, 5 until millions, 100 millions. Okay, so singular, only one. Plural, more than one. For example, singular, one boy, one boy, one boy. And plural, more than one is two, right? Two boys. But in plural, what you need to do is you have to add s. Okay, add s to the noun. For example, in singular, one boy, boy, right? But in plural, two boys, you have to add s. Why? Because in plural, when it is more than one, we have to add s. So two boys. If you don't add s, you say two boy. It is wrong. It is wrong. For example, one marker, singular, right? And then in plural, two markers. Two markers. If you say two marker without s, it is wrong. Okay, so in plural, you have to add s. Most nouns, they add s. For example, one table, two tables. One chair, two chairs. One fan, two fans. One air conditioner, two air conditioners. One camera, two cameras. One teacher, two teachers. One whiteboard, two whiteboards. Okay, so in plural, you have to add s. For example, again, one boy, two boys. And then one girl. So in singular, only one. And then when we talk about something that is plural, more than one, three girls. So girls here, we have to add s, right? As if you say three girls, it is wrong. So three girls. Okay, so most nouns they add s, but some nouns you cannot add s. You have to add es. You have to add es. So one noun that ends with letter ch, sh, s, x, and z, we have to add es. You cannot add s. For example, the word watch. You know watch, right? Watch on your wrist. So one watch, singular, one watch, right? Plural, example, four watch. If you say four watch, it is wrong. Why? Because plural, we have to add s. But because the word watch ends with letter ch, so like I tell you, when the noun ends with letter ch, sh, sx, and z, we have to add es. Okay? So one watch, four watches, watches. Here we read watch, watch, the ch sound, watch. But when we add es, four watches, four watches, four watches. Okay? Again, noun that ends with letter ch, sa, s, x, and z, we have to add es. Another example. Can you read this word? You are right. Fox. Fox. You know fox, right? Fox lives in the forest. Fox. 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 So fox here ends with letter x, right? Ends with letter x. So when it is singular, one fox or a fox. But in plural, for example, five fox. Here, because it ends with letter x, we have to add es, right? We have to add es. Why don't we add s? Because it ends with letter x, right? Like I told you, the noun that ends with ch, sh, x, z, and s, you have to add es. So, one fox, five foxes. Foxes. Here, watches. Here, foxes. Foxes. So, one fox, five foxes. One fox, five foxes. Okay? ch, we add es. X, we add es. Let's go to the next one. Can you read this word? Brush. You know brush? The brush, you know toothbrush. You use toothbrush to brush your teeth, right? So brush, brush, brush. S-A, right? It ends with letter S-H. So one brush, for example, 6 brushes. Why we add es here? Do you know why? Why do we add letter es here? Because the word brush, it ends with letter sh, right? So when the noun that ends with letter sh in plural, you have to add es. One brush, 6 brushes. One brush, 2 brushes. One brush, 3 brushes. One brush, 4 brushes. One brush, 5 brushes. One brush, 6 brushes. So we have to add es, right? Because it ends with letter sh. Here, you have to have the sh sound. Shh, brush, brush, not brush, no, brush, brush. So the s sound here. So the s sound is different from the sh sound here. But this one, for example, the word class. So s, right? Class, class. But the word brush, sh, brush, brush. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. Class, one class, one class. Don't forget the s sound. Just like a snake, right? One class, one class. So when it is singular, one class. But when it's plural, because it ends with letter s, right? So I told you when the noun ends with letter sh, ch, sx, and z, we have to add the s. So one class, 7 classes. So here, why do we add es? Because the word class ends with letter s, right? So we have to add es. So 7 classes, 7 classes, classes, class, classes, class, classes. Okay, let's go to the next one. One quiz, one quiz, one quiz. You know quiz, right? So we have quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, and then we have progress test 1, progress test 2, right? You know it. So quiz. So one quiz when it's singular, one when it's plural. Example, 8 quizzes. So why do we add es? Because the word quiz ends with letter z, but before you add the s, you have to double letter z. Why? It is the rule that you have to remember. There is no reason. Okay, so one quiz, 8 quizzes. Okay, why do we add the s? Why don't we add s? Because it ends with letter z, right? So the noun that ends with letter z, we have to what? We have to add the s, right? So again, most nouns we have to add s, right? So the question is, why don't we add the s to the word boy? Why not one boy, 2 boys? Why don't we add es? Why? Because the word boy ends with letter y, right? And I told you only the word that ends with letter sh, ch, s, x, and z, we add es. But apart from those letters, we don't add es. We add only s. One boy, 2 boys. One girl, 3 girls. Okay. One watch, 4 watches. Why we add the s? Because the word watch ends with letter ch, right? One fox, 5 foxes. Okay. Why we add the s? Because the word fox ends with letter x, right? One brush, 6 brushes. Why we add the s? Because the word brush ends with letter sh, right? One class, 7 classes. Why we add the s? Because the word class ends with letter s, right? One quiz, 8 quizzes. Why we add es? Because the word quiz ends with letter z, and you have to double letter z. And then the last one we call irregular nouns. Irregular nouns. In the book here, you don't see irregular nouns, but I want to teach you. And when you go to the next level, I mean in the level 2, 3, 4, 5, you will know about irregular nouns. But now I want to tell you only one regular noun here. So the word here, can you read it? Child. You know child? Child means kid, right? I mean young people. So child, child. So when it is singular, one child. But when it's plural, it becomes, example, 9 children. So child becomes children. When it is singular, with it child. When it is plural, with it children. Child, children. Child, children, not children. Okay, child, children. Okay. So when it is singular, child, but when it is plural, children, right? So you cannot add as. You cannot say one child, 2 childs. No, and you cannot also add es. Example, one child, 2 childish. No, because this word, it is irregular. It has to be changed. So one child, singular, plural, 9 children. Okay. Oh, so tired. So now before we go to our exercise, let's review again. So remember, what is singular? So singular, we refer to anything that is only one, right? A marker, a fan, an ID card, right? One ID card, right? One tie, one clothes, one shirt. And plural will refer to something that is more than one. One table, two tables. One door, two doors. Okay. Example: one boy, two boys. One girl, three girls. One watch, four watches. Here we did watches. Don't forget tis. Okay. Four watches. One fox. Don't forget the, because X here it has the S sound. Fox, fox, fox. Like the word box, box, fox. Okay. So 5 foxes. Don't forget 6. 5 foxes. 5 foxes. One brush, 6 brushes. 6 brushes. One class, 7 classes. 7 classes. One quiz, 8 quizzes. One child, 9 children. One child, 2 children. One child, 3 children. Right? So now we have finished about singular and plural. Do you have any questions? Raise your hand, please. Okay, you don't raise your hand. So now let's go to exercise B. Exercise B here is on your book on page 13. There are 4, but I include 6 more, so we have 10, right? So if you do a lot of exercise, you will know more, right? So that's why I include 6 more exercises. So we have 10 here. Okay, so exercise B, look and choose. It is on page 13 as I mentioned here. So number 1, is it books or bookies? Do we have to add s or es to the word book? So look at the word book, B-O-O-K, right? This is the original word book, but it ends with letter what? It ends with letter K, right? So when it ends with letter K, do we have to add es? No, right? We add es only to the nouns that ends with letter CH, SH, SX, and Z, right? This is letter K. So do we add the S? No. So we have to add S, right? So books. Okay. So we have to circle the word books. Understand? Let's go to number 2. Watch or watches. So here, look at the original word here, right? W-A-T-C-H. So it ends with letter CH. Do we have to add S or add ES? ES, right? So watches. Remember, when it ends letter CH, you have to add ES. 3. Dish, dishes. So here it ends with letter SH, right? So when it ends with letter SH, we have to add ES, right? So the answer is dishes, right? Very good. Let's go to number 4. Bus, buses. So the original of word bus is B-U-S, right? So it ends with letter S. So what I told you, when it ends with letter F, we have to add what? Add ES, right? So this one or this one? This one, right? Buses. Okay. Here, ES, 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 S. Let's go to number 5 here. Markers or markeress? I mean, do we have to add S to the word marker or we have to add ES? So the word marker, it ends with letter R, right? So should we add S or ES? Add S, right? We don't add ES because it ends with letter R. So this is the correct answer. Markers. Okay. Number 6, lunch box or lunch boxes. So the last letter of lunch box is letter X, right? So when it ends with letter X, do we add S or ES? We add ES, right? So the answer is lunch boxes. Okay. Let's go to number 7. Here we did 7. 7, not 7. 7. 7. Okay. Number 7. Crayons or crayonists. So do we have to add S or ES? Okay, look at the last letter. The last letter is letter N, right? So do we add S to letter N after letter N or add ES? So we have to add S, right? Because we add ES only when it ends with letter SH, CH, SX, and Z, right? I said it 10 times already. Let's go to number 8. 8. Erasers or erasers. So do we have to add ES or S to the word eraser? So the word eraser, E-R-A-S-E-R, right? So it ends with letter R. Do we add S or ES? Right, S, right? So erasers here. Let's go to number 9. Pencil. Do we add ES or S? 8s, right? Because it ends with letter L. And the last one, staplers or staplers. Okay, so stapler, do we have to add es or 8s? 8s, right? Okay, so these are the answers of our exercise B. So we have books, we have watches, we have disease, we have buses, we have markers, we have lunch boxes, we have crayons, we have erasers, we have pencils, and we have staplers. Whew. Now we have finished exercise A and exercise B. Let's go to exercise D. Okay, D, look and write S or ES. It is on page 14. So if you have the book, you can open your book on page 14 here. 14, look and write S or ES. Okay, so there are only 6 exercises, but I include 4 more. So 6 plus 4 equals 10, right? So there are 10 sentences. In this exercise, I include 6. In this exercise, I include 4. So I include 10 exercises today. So let's go to number 1, 2 apple. 2 apple. Do we add ES or we add S? What is your answer? We add S, right? Why? Because it ends with letter E. So we just add S, that's all. Let's go to number 2, 3, banana. Here we did banana. Banana, not banana, okay? Banana. Banana. Can you try to repeat after me? Banana. 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 Can you repeat? 1, 2, 3. Again. Banana. 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 So 3 banana. Here do we add ES or S? S, right? Let's go to number 3. 6 brush. 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 Brush, here it ends with letter SH, right? When it ends with letter SH, we have to add ES, right? Very good. So it becomes 6 brushes. Let's go to number 4. 2 boy. 2 boy, we add S or ES? We add S, right? 2 boys. 6 watch. 6 watch, do we add S or ES? We have to add, because the word watch ends with letter CH, so we have to add ES, right? So 6 watches. You know watch? Number 6, 4 box. 4 box. So we have to add S or ES. So the word box ends with letter X, so we have to add ES, right? Number 7. Number 7. 7 phone. 7 phone. So phone, here we add S or ES? We add S, right? Okay. Let's go to number 8. 2 table. 2 table. 2 table. So S or ES? S, right? So 2 tables. Don't forget the sound. Number 9. 5 photograph. You know photograph? Photograph means photo, means picture. 5. So like I told you, the VE here, it sounds like letter F. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 photograph. Here the stress is on the first syllable. Photograph, 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 not photograph. No, photograph, photograph. So 5 photograph, do we have to add S or ES? So here it ends with letter PH. So when it ends with letter PH, what should we add? We add S, right? Only SH and CH that we add ES, but this one is PH, right? So we don't add ES, we add S. 5 photographs. Let's go to the last one. 10 tree. Here, like I told you, we did 3, not 3, okay? Not sin 3. 3, 3, 3. Can you repeat? 3, 3, 3. Okay, so 10 tree. Do we add S or ES, right? We add S, right? Because we never have 3 letters ES, no. 10 trees. Okay, so again, 2 apples. Can you repeat after me? So now I will read for you and you repeat after me. 2 apples. 2 apples. 3 bananas. 3 bananas. 6 brushes. 6 brushes. 2 boys. 2 boys. 6 watches. 6 watches. 4 boxes. 4 boxes. Boxes. 7 phones, 7 phones, 2 tables, 2 tables, 5 photographs, 5 photographs, 10 trees, 10 trees. Okay? I'm so tired. So now we have finished exercise A, exercise B, and exercise D. So before we end our video, let's review what we have learned today. So today, what did you learn from my video today? What have you learned? So today you learn about singular and plural. What is singular? Singular refers to something that is only one, right? For example, one book, okay? One pen, right? And plural will refer to something that is more than one, right? For example, 2 markers. And don't forget as, right? So most nouns we have to add as 2 markers, okay? 2 books, we add as, right? 2 books. But some nouns you have to add es, right? Like the noun that ends with letter ch, like the word watch. 1 watch, 2 watches. And when the noun that ends with letter sa, like the word what? The word brush. 1 brush, 2 brushes, okay? 1 dish, 2 dishes, okay? So when the word that ends with letter s, like the word glass, you know glass? Glass? So glass, G-L-A-S-S, so it ends with letter s, so we have to add es. For example, 1 glass, 2 glasses, right? Do you know glass? And then when the noun that ends with letter x, for example, box, 1 box, 2 boxes, 1 fox, 2 foxes, right? Okay, and then the word that ends with letter z, like the word quiz, it becomes quizzes, but you have to double z, right? But I think there are not many nouns that end with letter z. There are very few, right? So you don't need to worry about the noun that ends with letter z. But when you see it, you have to add es, right? And also there are a lot of irregular nouns, but here I rest on only one. So child, 1 child, 2 children or 9 children, right? So singular and plural. Okay, now it's time for me to give you your homework. So here you see A, you see B, you see D. So where is C? Did I forget? No, because C is your homework. So please open your book on page 14. Open your grammar planet 1 on page 14. Exercise C, language tracking, look, march, and circle. So there are number 1 to number 6, so you have to do it. Write it on your homework book and submit to your teacher, and your teacher will correct it. And that's all of my video today, and I hope to see you again on Friday. Goodbye. I'm so tired. Goodbye.